steady, does it? Sorry, it does steady. As the moon enters Taurus, the moon, stiggity. Focus on whatever is currently happening. Anything that has recently transpired. This is not the time to start anything new. Reflect on how you think and feel within your current state of being. Our quotes down. Now within our quotes, military. What the hell is that? The British woman! And you have to see these are words that the children should not. You must subscribe on the website. Things and stuff and such. Stickity. Within a little bit of magic, we have noticed the essence of tragedy following certain vibes, certain commands that are not written in the Book of Commandments. Not following the Ten Commandments. So within understanding of things and stuff and such. There's a game Run 3. Did he just say this is a race war? Did he just say this is a race war? No way. See, I was waiting for the essence where less would be more, more would be less, and I've been, mentioned to me that I'm Jewish, because less is more. As far as, HTML and freaking cracking the codes of freaking, unlocking TikTok. Unlocking TikTok. Yeah, things and stuff and such, you know. Within unlocking TikTok, we recognize, you know, the essence of things and stuff and such. Now, within the essence of a race war, how best would a race war play out within the real world? So, we had highlighted, you know, things and stuff and such within things and stuff and such. Recognizing that the Hispanic part of Puerto Rican, 100%, within understanding Puerto Rican, 100%, you recognize, you know, subgenre, you know, as far as genres and things and stuff and such, because people enjoy classing. Within classing, you know, there would be schools, I had mentioned, are we gonna party like it's freaking 19, what is it? Are we gonna party like it's 18 something, or 1980 something? Recognizing that in the South, that colored people were considered black people. And I'm not sure how the whole race thing worked for the South, you know, within Hispanic culture, because Hispanic culture was already predominant, you know, all along, you know, the continent. You know, within the essence of Hunger Games and experiments and things and stuff and such, I would probably, you know, they always ask, do you view the cup half full, half empty? And I mentioned that is an amazing question, because not only is you asking, because is you asking. Now, just because, you know, there are black kids that, you know, enjoy comics, that enjoy, you know, the geeky things that I enjoy, you know, that does not make me not stiggity. Within being stiggity, I recognize that there are many cultures of Caucasians. Within Caucasian cultures, there are different dialects, and there are different, you know, upholdings as far as belief. You know, whenever you may be, you know, part of your ancestry is drawn to resonate with historic essences and, you know, things that are stand out as far as mentioning within history. Now, within history, I must mention that there has always been, you know, a struggle, notably, within, you know, whatever we can create it about, you know. Is it about class? Is it about knowledge? Is it about popularity? Is it about color? You know, politics have somewhat encountered around the essences of race war and things and stuff and such. Within a race war, within evolution, within conquering, within a conquering mentality, within and also colonizing mentality, as there has been, you know, they try to separate church and state. For instance, you know, maybe you notice that, you know, life is in black and white. And that would be precise. Within the essence of black and white, within the gray area, is that not a mixture of both elements, seemingly, within recognizing that the simplicity within definition could clearly mean, well, not clearly mean, it could clearly delegate within recognizing subgenres of different descents. Now we attach world history within the essence, and we recognize that we have all fought for independence. Within fighting for independence, we must recognize the disciplinary forces that are at play, active, and within recognizing all forces are active all the time. Within delegating, there are different levels of delegating, and there's different levels of noticing within perspective, with recognizing that sometimes perspective is very important, especially whenever we least would, think things and stuff and such, as far as utilizing, I've never thought to utilize, an apple to smoke CBD. Is that weed? Technically, it is. The difference between THC and CBD, they both have healing effects. CBD a bit more than THC. There has been a science to go along with the understanding of limitations, with as far as limitations and things and stuff and such are concerned. We recognize that it is a headache for the insurance companies to stuff everybody into pain clinics. Recognizing things and stuff and such, I'm not here to highlight, the fact that I have always gravitated towards the essence of homeopathic medicine and homeopathic studies as far as naturalism and things and stuff and such, applying that towards things and stuff and such. Naturally, as far as you would measure culture within the culture of Puerto Rican culture, very rich within ingredients being that of wholesome foods and nutrition based. Now, with recognizing some separation between church and state, we can highlight many instances. We can highlight the Holocaust. And, some would argue that that was white on white crime. Seeking out, those theologians would notice that there was an obsession between Hitler and history and spiritual history within religion having to do with Jesus. And, measuring and guessing that he would be of a certain bloodline that be upheld, within understanding the differences within, subgenre. We recognize that within identifying who you are, for Caucasians, it has been probably amongst the easiest within identifying within groups, within communities, within certain structures that it be structures of force and measuring the balance and the effectiveness within applying different realms of contentment within the realms of understanding. Within the realms of understanding, we understand the realms of mastery. Now, within all of this, there is a very broad, not broad, there's a very narrow statement at the very beginning of the Bible. And God said, "Let there be light." Now, within, politics and things and stuff and such, I'm sure that, black folks that, you got you have white girl hair, or you taught my brother within, vibes, had mentioned to me, you talk like a white girl. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Conveying the idea that my speech pattern is that of a Caucasian person. Now, if you were to measure my brilliance without recognizing the fact that I am brilliantly golden, within guessing, you would recognize, hold on, didn't we try to, disenfranchise golden people a long time ago? Because, as far as things and stuff and such, there are accents, there are religions, there are differences and similarities. And sometimes where we create differences is to create individualism. And within individualism, we recognize that we have fought for so many different independence rights to practice a different faith. A different faith, would that mean that you do not believe in who you are? Who are you? Within being spatially aware, you would recognize, I am similar to the recognizing of Jesus. And the God in me, notices the God in you. And things and stuff and such. Within the essence of Jesus, how I relate to the character. A mighty man, that could heal anyone and everyone that he had touched. Within recognizing that a touch could be me right now touching you, from your understanding, from your vantage point, from your recognizing of HTML in the WoW world. And within belief in yourself, you recognize that you have to sort of mix these essences, amongst intentions, and all of this, be it trained and not trained, for the perspective that is viewing intently, viewing intently, noticing contention within intent. And within contention, we could recognize that there be millions of things, that millions of reasons, millions of cytoplasms within the recognizing of structure. Within the recognizing of structure, tolerance is a huge factor within the weighing balance, because if you've already weighed out that maybe things and stuff and such, to create change in the world is to create karma for yourself and for the intentions, and for those that, resonated with those intentions being hidden amongst, hidden in plain sight, within being hidden in plain sight, and recognizing the essences of challenges and the essences of balance. If you mention to me that this war is about race, that's within a certain stance, because recognizing that less is more within special certainties. Within special certainties, there are special regards and special re-regards. Within special re-regards don't require the approval or acceptance of A and B in order to make a C type decision. Within recognizing simplicity, within balance, if you create and promote to the world within the essence of, highlighting race, and within practice highlighting race, and though it may play into and placate the essence of race and things and stuff and such, and also it may placate within the essences of not utilizing our better methods of delegation within discipline and within war tactic and strategy and things and stuff and such. I merely have a pure essence within viewing these truths, and within these truths recognizing the depth within implication before and as provocation. Within, for, and as provocation, we recognize that sometimes whenever we highlight circumstances, they're already known to the rest of the world within the essences of control. Within the essences of control, we delegate the essences of pace. Within pace, there's essences of thought. Within thought, there's essences of contention. Within the essences of movement. Within the essences of movement, there's the essences of balance. Within the essences of balance, and within the essences of practice. Practice over time, and as time studies, masters, practices, re-practices, rebrands, remasters, restructures. As far as technology, you would notice that China has always had an evolved market and capacity to innovate, within innovating and creating, within delegating and understanding, operating within things and stuff and such. The there's always been non-said, it's like, oh, is there a competition within, within genre? And recognizing that differences and similarities, and then recognizing that whenever all of the differences would be, united, and have always been united. There's been essences of practice that silence within these, for me to, to call you a nigga, whether you are white, whether you are my same shade, whether you are black, within black culture, I would recognize that their duty would be to balance the colors. There's been a noticeable jealousy, and this is where I want to embrace for a moment, because within the essence of truth, it has nothing to do with the way we look. Rather, it is the way that we hold ourselves. And within the way that we hold ourselves, we have always somehow reverted to structures of community that are based within community, based within knowledge and practice and structure and things and stuff and such. Within these essences, I must recognize that the birth of Seth amongst the Jews, because Abraham was the father of the Jews, technically the would it be not the logo, I'm thinking towards who's the front man, in essence. Within essences and things and stuff and such, you recognize that, I'm not a front man. I am myself. And I have found myself within these realms of online creative forums. And within creative forums, there's practice within things and stuff and such. And within things and stuff and such, within practice, within notions, and within provocation, we recognize the differences and the similarity within provocation, notice, and all these things and stuff and such. Now, I'm not going to highlight that, the race war thing, whatever, because I am definitely proud, and I'm definitely strong, and I'm definitely mastered, within mastery of evil stuffs and things. And within evil stuffs and things, there is the mastery of medicine. Why would there be medicine? Why would there be, what is that? Why would there be bottom feeders within medicine? Bottom feeders create, if it's a joint medicine, we would not highlight medicines that have, shellfish? Because shellfish are known to prolong and to even cause inflammation. Now, within recognizing things and stuff and such that are good for us, and that are just generally not good, and then just generally good, we balance out our odds. Within balancing out odds, we recognize, practice within contention. Practice within contention, creating not a resolution, creating more of a, noticeable friction within communities, within recognizing sometimes that, U.S., are we racist? Meh. We enjoy to, we enjoy to talk crap. We enjoy to joke, to talk shit, to be about bullshit within the community, within a stance and things and stuff and such. Weighing out the bullshit, because, if you are inspired by things that are degenerate within society, I was watching a few episodes ago, and noticing that one of the words of the day was degeneration. That is the essence of provocation within very many realms of control. And within realms of control, you recognize, your ammunition, I guess. And your not your ammunition, your submarines at sea. Your submarines that are submerged and your submarines that are floating above water. Within recognizing all of your capabilities and recognizing how you best delegate, we recognize the highlighted sabotage within the essence of community and things and stuff and such. And, maybe that be because we're the damn Yankees, or recognize me as a damn Yankee because my content and rhetoric resonates with white culture, golden culture, black culture, young kids, older adults. I don't notice old because I am a young lady who has a old soul. Within an old soul, there's so much more sustenance, and within sustenance, there's so much more enjoyment to be had, not siphoned. Within recognizing siphoning and things and stuff and such, there's the essence of, to get or to try to get nothing for free is one of the more disgusting essences within delegating force. Within delegating force, we recognize that sometimes, the essence of to meet at the ATM would be to recognize what an ATM is. An ATM is a machine that is made to create a surcharge for those that do not have the same card. Within recognizing that it could be a credit union card. Within the credit union, there are different family credit unions that utilize things and stuff and such. For another instance and for another example, PayPal utilized the essence of cash points ATMs And within withdrawing money, if it wasn't at a cash point ATM, then there would be a surcharge of anywhere from $3 to $7 and $10 as far as, just utilizing a transaction on that machine. Within recognizing the difference and, within testing time, and within testing time, we recognize that there's definitely the essence of full contrast within recognizing severity of mentioning, recognizing the severity of, the essence, the show shall go on. But, now recognizing that's not within the realms of delegation traditionally, historically. And then we, have a full circle notion of recognizing Christopher Columbus had found Española. As he found Española, he was more or less on a vacation, seemingly, because within his writings, he recognized that the Taíno Indians are tall, dark, handsome, beautiful, and gentle tribe. Within leaving Española, there was a bonding between the king and between Christopher Columbus. And the king had, as a parting gift for Christopher Columbus, he had gifted him with the crown, with a crown. And so, recognizing this was a gift, this was, a show of mutual respect, within things and stuff and such, because of course the indigenous people had had created boats and things and stuff and such beyond the world that, it would be, guns and mechanics and things and stuff and such. Within delegating, the tribe was very, very beyond capable, within the structure of tools and everything that was present for them. Now, within Christopher Columbus, traveling back to Spain, on his travels he recognized that the crown was full 100% gold. And within checking back in with his company and everything, they recognized that there was great business within returning to plunder. Now, this is the most famous fail story within the conquistador travels, and noting the Spanish world, and then the different trying to create or things and stuff such. The difference between is it Spanish? Is it Latin? Is it Hispanic? Within recognizing the Taínos. The Taínos were the native Puerto Rican and indigenous to Española. So they're right within Dominican Republic, is the original Española. And within Christopher Columbus traveling back to Hispaniola with more ship and more men and more guns and ammunition to try to have the people and the royal people to be slaves of their own accord, the accord of the Spanish. And so, within recognizing that, what was happening to the people, the people started dying off because they were not, naturally exposed to diseases and different tactics utilized, and also, unfortunately, a part of, some of the Spaniards' travels and things and stuff and such. So within the tragedy of that which they were faced with, they had mined some of their own gold, and that was supposed to be, they were enslaved to mine their own gold. Now, recognizing that even the royals within the tribe were enslaved to mine their own gold, and mine their gold and give their gold to the Spanish. Now, within the recognizing of blending of communities, because some would recognize the Spanish to be white, and some would recognize that is a rainbow race because of things and stuff and such. Within things and stuff and such, Puerto Rico is the one commonwealth, as far as history and everything, within recognizing that the Spanish did not conquer the Puerto Ricans. As a matter of fact, the Spanish were outgunned at their own games and not within capability, within natural structure. Within natural structure, they had claimed the high ground and had beat the Spanish that had more, technologically advanced weapons with bow and arrows and stones and boulders and, as guerrilla warfare. And the Spanish had retreated, and the next travels that were documented, I would mention to you, had a little something to do with the Plymouth Rock, and pulling the Excalibur cockdizzle from the freaking Plymouth Rock, and, things and stuff and such. Within recognizing our intro and things and stuff and such, we can play some games. And within playing some games, and in the next episode, and within the story that Christopher Columbus he had mastered and conquered America. He did not conquer the natives. And within the natives, we recognize the separation between church and state, between how, our British peoples, as far as alliances, I would imagine that maybe, there would be, a little bit of struggle between the balance of Africa, South Africa with Great Britain and things and stuff and such. I'm just guessing because any about the sea, things and stuff and such. Within recognizing that you could, Pocahontas and John Smith, two opposite, sides of the things and stuff and such. Now, they should have mentioned within the, the essence of John Smith. Pocahontas, you're not supposed to talk to him. He's a war guy. He's committed heinous crimes of stupidity that you have, grew into as a duty. And recognizing the severity of things and stuff and such, I do not have a problem, disappointing the children. My friends, the way that their parents discipline them is, within the essence of the millennia. If you're a millennial kid, everybody had a TV in their room. And within having a TV in your room, that is a plus. That's the essence of, that's a luxury. That's not it's not to be expected. With an expectation, you realize, where does entitlement come from? Entitlement comes from expectation. And then tracing the cord back to the wall, recognizing points of highlighted contention within politics, rhetorics, and things and stuff and such. The essence that maybe, to create a race war and things and stuff and such would recognize that, recognizing points of contention and recognizing, that maybe, it is a nice, beyond a nice thing, it's not so dangerous to allow in your odyssey to be yourself. Because, things and stuff and such. Ain't nobody gonna try to outshine me within things and stuff and such. Figadillin, things and stuff and such. Within figadillin, things and stuff and such. I notice that there's an enjoyment within the essence of the gold standard that we're so scared of capacity and things and stuff and such. Within things and stuff and such. Stiggity. Within believing in myself, trusting myself, and recognizing where my energy, my sincerity, my compassion is needed, and where it's needed and how it's, needed, how, practice and things and stuff and such creates a sense of initial, as far as delegating, creates an initial sense of stuff that you already know, and that you maybe did not dream that, I would recognize and beyond recognize to engage with. And with balancing the essence of jealousy and things and stuff and such, within recognizing and resonating, just for one, within the wholesome essence that must be captured and transferred within knowings and practices and safes and faults and things. Any of those. We've been live for an hour and I am excited to rewatch. I'm excited to record some new episodes, some fun stuff, some things, maybe talking to some people, things and stuff and such. Within things and stuff and such, I love you properly. I feel. Think of this.